And we're back. You're watching Sports Federation TV and I'm Lenyukta Chetty. Right now we're joined by Paralympian cyclist Goldy Fuchs. Welcome Goldy, how are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm well, thank you.
So, how did you start cycling?
I started cycling through my school. I was in Young Girl School. I first started with athletics, swimming and cycling. And then at the end I just chosen cycling because I love it more and
Okay.
So the school introduced me because my balance was not so good because I'm a CP, so I was in a car accident in 5 months. So then I never could ride like a two-wheel bike. So they introduced me to a three-wheel bike. It's like a normal bike just with two wheels at the back. So then I just started loving cycling more than athletics and swimming.
Goldy, you said that you were in an accident when you were 5 months old.
Yeah.
5 months old. So you've had a very supportive family then who encouraged you.
Yeah, my mom is like my biggest supporter and manager, and she helps me a lot getting through stuff, and she's my biggest supports me through everything.
Most people would be put off from, getting involved in physical activities, especially if they've been through something as traumatic as an accident or whichever life experience. How do you think you've managed to push through all that?
I think my mom has played a big role in that regard, right? Because she always motivated me and said there's nothing wrong, you're just like normal children and stuff. So she brought me up very tough, not getting myself jammer or
I get you. So you've set national records at many levels throughout your life. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I started cycling when I was a junior. So we were on a tartan track. So I started there my cycling career with broke the SA records on the track. And then when I became senior 2010, we rode more on the road. So there's actually not records to break, but you can win medals. And I go overseas a lot for cycling and for South Africa, representing your country. And so it's a nice.
So you've seen the world.
I've seen the world.
Can you tell us a few of the countries that you've been to?
Yeah, I was. My first one was in 2010 in Spain. I was 18 years old, so it was a big thing for me to go overseas for the first time and experience that level of cycling. So I learned a lot there, and then I just carried on through the years and see lots of countries. I was in Australia, Canada, America, a few times in Europe, and now last year I was in Rio for the Paralympic. So I traveled quite a lot and see.
Goldy, you compete in the T2 category.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
A T2 stands for tricycle, and 2 is there's 2 classes. T1 is for the bit more, not weaker, but more CP people that's not so strong. And then T2 is the stronger class. So I'm in the T2 class, and T stands for tricycle and 2 stands for our classification.
Okay, so you are also, at your young age, a veteran of the UCI Paracycling World Cup events.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite race thus far?
My favorite race was 2015. It was a World Cup in Pietermaritzburg, where I won the current world champ from Germany, Hans Peter, on that course. That was my best result of World Cups so far.
And you also were a Paralympian athlete at Rio 2016.
Yeah.
What was that experience like
that
for you?
That was an amazing experience to go for my first time to such a big event for Paralympics, and so it was a nice event to see all the different kinds of athletes and countries and mingling with them, and I learned a lot from going there to build up maybe for the next 4 years for Tokyo.
You know, I asked your sporting colleague earlier as well, and I want to ask you, you've been an athlete all your life. When did you realize that you're going to go for that Paralympic status?
2010, I tried I decided I'm not a junior anymore, I want to go senior to qualify for London. And then I just missed London with one spot. So I just carried on for 2016 then, and luckily I made it then. And yeah, so since 2010 I decided cycling is like my life now. I want to like build a career on it and see where it goes.
All your life that you've been an athlete, what would you say is your favorite highlights?
To go overseas and see different countries and meet different people and foods you can eat. So that's honestly the biggest thing I like of cycling. And just to see the beautiful places you ride your bike overseas, places you never will see if you're just at a normal job or what.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about sport. You have the opportunity to see the
and
world.
You're outdoors and so it's very nice for me to do that.
Okay.
Be able to do.
So you've also got your sights set on Tokyo.
Yeah, my sights are now set on Tokyo. So I'm training hard to qualify again for that, to be in a better shape maybe than now for 2016, for 2020 to be better and hopefully medal then.
So Goldy, are you a full-time athlete?
I'm a full-time athlete. I try to get sponsors to do it, like that I can get the money for it now, but my mom's trying hard to get me sponsors to like do it like full-time. But I studied for personal trainer, so I have that for backup but I try to do cycling now for
full-time.
Full-time, yeah.
And you're a qualified personal trainer as well.
Qualified personal trainer, so I can go on that job if I decide to. But for now, cycling is still my biggest goal and dream too. Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between the Paralympics and other international world events?
For me, the normal UCI World Cups, it's big, but the Paralympics is just in a bigger like frame. Everything is bigger. You can the whole village is like a different experience. Like you don't get it overseas in the normal World Cups, and so I think Paralympics is on a bigger scale than the normal World Cups. But for the cycling, it's almost the same, but just the living spaces is like bigger. All the athletes around you and that.
Goldy, you are most definitely a role model to all the young athletes and able-bodied or people with disabilities. What is your perception of the opportunities available for people with disability to compete, like, say for example in cycling?
The possibilities to begin, you must just, if you like the sport, you must just begin. And there isn't like maybe a lot of sponsors. It's difficult to get sponsors and that, but if you like the sport and you want to go for it, I think you must go if it's your like.
Okay.
If it's your dream.
And what's next on the agenda for you?
My next World Cup is in May in Belgium, so hopefully I can go then. I must still get the money to go, but hopefully I can go. And then the World Champs is in September in Pietermaritzburg again, so if I go there, I will try to defend my title. I won it now 2 times in a row there, so this is the big one for World Champs. So hopefully I can win the World Champ and become World Champ for 2018.
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to look at some pictures that you wrote with, so you can tell our viewers more about it. And that's a picture of you. Hey.
Yeah, that's on my training route in Durbanville. So it's a nice, quiet road, and there's some animals sometimes along the road, so it's a quite nice scenic route.
Durbanville.
Durbanville, yeah.
Yes.
That was in Canada. I won the silver, and that's my teammate Gerard won the bronze. So we came in second, third, yeah.
Amazing.
I won the the Western Cape Sports Star of the Year for Disability. That's where I won the World Champ 2015. I won in Pietermaritzburg.
Pietermaritzburg, the World Champs?
The World Champion. That was in Canada last year. I was the #1 World Cup leader for the year. So I wear that special jersey to show you are the #1 in the World Cup rankings.
How has being a Paralympian changed your world, your life?
It changed my life very big, because you meet new people overseas, and it just gives you the opportunity to do sports, because when I started sports at school, I started with rugby, and with my disability, the coach thought I will get injured, so they didn't like me to play rugby. So yeah, when I started disabled sports like cycling, I just like, yeah, you can do sports now, and just like you fit, and yeah.
Okay.
Just
Okay, Goldy. You know, you're a phenomenal athlete and human. So we wish you all the luck
thank you very much,
with all your upcoming events, and continue to bring home the gold.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, all right. So that's all for today, folks. Remember, for your chance to win that case of Bashoes, you need to SMS Bashoes to 33090. That's Bashoes to 33090. Remember, Sports Federation TV is on Fridays at 9 p.m. on CTV channel 263 and repeated on Saturdays at 8 a.m. And remember, whoever you are, there's a sport out there that's just perfect for you. From me, Lenyukta Chetty, and the team here at Sports Federation TV, have a wonderful weekend and lekker speel.